Good morning from Phuket, Thailand. This Thailand Revisited series continues in the place where it all began 7 years ago. This was the first place we ever visited in Asia, and after around, I think it's been about 2 weeks since we were in Koh Lipe. We've actually been on holiday with my dad, and it's been like a quintessential Thailand experience. Far too many Leos, and I've even ended up with a blooming tattoo. But we're back filming. My dad has gone home with some great memories and probably a headache from all of them beers. But we are in Kamala Beach, our favourite place in all of Phuket. It's around 15 minutes from Patong, but it's completely different. It's very local, it's very relaxed, and the beach is absolutely beautiful. We're actually staying in these little apartments. I can't remember the name of it, I'll tell you the name in a bit, and it's only £20 a night in peak season, which is a bargain. It's around a 15-minute walk to the beach. I'm gonna grab some coffee, show you Kamala Beach. Honestly, my favourite restaurant in the entire world is located on that beach. And then tomorrow we are doing a very exciting boat trip with 5 Star Marine. You might remember from a couple of years ago we did Hong Island with them and Maya Bay, and it was absolutely incredible. So we are very excited for that tomorrow, but first, coffee. And this is what is so great about Kamala. You stay in a little local town, and in peak season for £20 a night you get a room with Netflix TV, comfy bed, aircon, and a fan. So this is where we're staying, the 3B apartment hotel. £20 a night in peak season. And these are the back streets of Kamala. You feel like you're on a remote island or a small village. It's very quiet, very peaceful, the complete opposite of its neighbour Patong. A 10-minute drive to Patong, so if you want to indulge in some craziness, you can get yourself over there pretty easily. But we did actually come back to Phuket in October, just a few months ago, and we didn't actually film, and there are so many new things popping up. We visited the Yona Beach Club. I think it is the world's first or world's only floating beach club, which is definitely worth a day out to. And we also went to the Andamanda water park, which was the best. We actually got our own little private villa, swim up bar, and I was pushing kids out the way to go down all of them slides.
We have had our trusty yellow suitcase for the last year and a half, and we were literally the talk of the airports, with people constantly asking us, where is your suitcase from? Well, we have actually kindly been sent an upgrade from level 8, and this is the Voyager check-in travel suitcase, all in black, and isn't she beautiful? These are crafted specifically for adventure, and they are built to endure. We absolutely love the quiet 360 spinner wheels, and the fact that there are multiple handles, because it makes it easier for me to be able to lift and move the suitcase around. The wide handle here makes running through the airport extremely easy. And inside there are also 2 compartments. There's also a wet and dry pocket. Literally our main concern when traveling, other than the fact that, like, is our check-in bag gonna arrive, is the check-in bag coming and being damaged. Luckily, level 8 is crafted in polycarbonate. Now that is technical, but it does mean that it is durable and lightweight, which is very important. Thank you so much to level 8 for keeping us traveling in style, but also making sure that our adventures are a lot easier. Make sure you use our code DABBLETRAVEL10 for your discount on your suitcase, and let's get back to the video.
Thank you, Kapunka.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I am not even joking. 936 Coffee in Kamala could definitely be up there with the best coffee we have ever had. Normally we get a hot cappuccino. Today we have an iced cappuccino, and it is just as good. Kamala, honestly, we just love Kamala so much. We've been to Thailand 5 or 6 times. Every time we've come in low season. This is our first time in peak season, and every time we come to Phuket, that's the one constant that we've done on our trip. But Kamala's definitely our favourite place.
Outrageously good coffee. I don't think we could go anywhere else of a morning, but this is the beach road of Kamala that runs directly behind the beach where we are going now, and that is us for the day. You go to Kamala Beach, you find your spot, you lay down your towel and you pop in to the pond, the world's greatest restaurant, for lunch, for sunset and for dinner. And this little slice of paradise is Kamala Beach, probably around a 3 to 4 kilometre stretch of white sand beach, lined with only a few little restaurants in the middle. Obviously, being peak season, it is pretty busy, and in general Phuket is pretty inundated with a certain tourist from Eastern Europe. You will find them everywhere, and you will find a lot of the restaurants even selling Russian food, but that does not matter because this is the best beach you are going to find in the whole of Phuket. Our favourite spot on the beach has been secured just far enough away from the coconut trees that you don't get a coconut fall on your head. But the best way to describe Kamala is laid back, no thrills, cheap and cheerful. There's the line of about 5 or 6 restaurants, not too expensive. If you want to go expensive, walk up the other end of the beach. I think there's Cafe Del Mar or some other beach clubs that are ridiculously priced, but right behind me is the pond, our favourite restaurant where we'll be going in a little bit after sitting down on the beach. And next to the pond is our favourite little massage spot. So sit on the beach, go for a swim in the sea, eat in the pond, get a massage and repeat. Cheers.
Cheers! We got the best seat in the house of the best restaurant on this trip, the Pond restaurant. Hang on.
Normally a Leo.
Yeah, normally we're on a Leo, but we're detoxing. We've got a watermelon shake, and honestly the menu in here, there is so much on there. I've never seen a menu with so many varieties, and it is so affordable. I think I already know what I'm going to get, not like I haven't eaten it for the past 4 days straight.
We actually found this spot back in October from an English YouTuber that is pretty much obsessed with Kamala and the pond. So if you want to know all things Kamala, vlogging, a dead horse is the man to watch, and the man who helps us find our favourite restaurant. I'm actually not sure what I'm going to eat, but tell me that view, the sun's not out right now, but that view is $1 million view in a £2 a beer spot.
Hello!
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, they look so good.
Thank you, Kapunka. Look at them beasts. Unbelievable. Good morning. So that was Kamala Beach and our favourite restaurant in the whole of Thailand, the Pond. What a view, and a spot where you can get a meal for around 80 to 100 baht. But we have got up bright and early and been picked up by 5-star Marine. Being picked up in style. Look at this. This is not too shabby. In their very fancy minivans, and we've headed to the northeast, the very northeast of Phuket, to Saracen Pier, as we are going to be heading to the SIMILAN Islands, around 70 kilometers off the coast of the mainland. I can literally just see in front of me the bridge that connects mainland Thailand and Phuket. It's pretty much just a beach where your speedboat pulls up and it takes you to paradise. Good morning.
We're so excited.
Yeah, and welcome to the 5 submarine boat to SIMILAN Islands.
I am beyond excited. The weather looks good, and this is our boat behind us. We have the Lucas 11 today. There's just a few crew and me and Matt. This is going to be a pretty good trip, but we do have, I think, an hour and a half to 2 hour journey to the SIMILAN, so we need to go.
Thank you so much. Yes, please. Thank you. Do you have enough beer for today? Oh, good. Only a few.
And we are off. This is Lucas number 11, and like Molly said, it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours to the SIMILAN Islands. And what a boat to be on, a luxury speedboat all to ourselves, and you can just chill out
up on the front. I'm not sure, but I think I'm probably going to burn because I'm sat out here and this sun is so strong. I've got nothing blocking me, but it's just amazing.
So, welcome to SIMILAN Island. This is the island number 8, or the Rock, the famous on the island here.
And about an hour and a half later, we have made it to the SIMILAN Islands, some of the most remote islands you're going to find in all of Thailand. And behind me is what makes this part of the world so famous. Them Jurassic type boulder brown and white rocks that just sit above the turquoise waters. And honestly, this is incredible. This is one of them places in Thailand that we've wanted to go to for years, and now it's finally happening.
This is absolutely insane. No joke, but I don't think I've ever seen rock formations quite like it. And there's only a handful of other boats here, so it looks like we might have it pretty much all to ourselves. This is just unbelievable. I don't think I've seen such blue water ever for such a long time, especially here in Thailand. Like, this is just unbelievably clear, so turquoise, so pristine, and look at these rocks. Like, oh, they are just unbelievable.
So strangely enough, we are still in the Phang Nga province, and in the local dialect Malayan, it actually means, SIMILAN means 9 islands, which is what this national park used to consist of, but they have added 2 new ones, so the name doesn't really make any sense anymore, and you've got to get here early. As you can see, we just beat the crowds of boats that are arriving behind us, and we're going to do the hike to the top of the rock.
Our guide Nook told us that the locals call it SIMILAN, as that's what it should be called. That means 11 in the local dialect. And if you didn't already know where you are, there's a sign to tell you.
And we're off up to Sail Rock, 150 metre hike. When you arrive, you're going to see there's a couple of toilets, a little shop selling snacks, and this is actually one of the most protected national parks in all of Thailand. You can actually only visit 2 or 3 of the islands. They're closed for around 6 months of the year, and back in 2010 most of the coral here was actually damaged, but since they've brought in new laws, it is actually completely rejuvenated and is, oh my gosh, back to life.
tight.
This is breathtaking. They've designed this walkway through the rocks that leads to the viewpoint over the beach, but it does get pretty busy with tour groups getting their photos.
I'm so pleased that we bought Crocs. Initially I wasn't too chuffed on the idea, but the grip that I have on these rocks, I can see people, they're all a bit shaky, but look at this. I mean, this is just incredible. When you think of the SIMILAN Islands, this
rock formation.
Yeah, this rock formation is just, oh, I have no words for it.
Look at this. The camera really does not do it justice. Wow, wow, wow. Very few times when I go to a beach, I'm lost for words. We're lucky enough to visit numerous beaches around the world, even here in Thailand, Maya Bay, Railay. But I think this just tops them all. And of course there is the obligatory queue for a photo. Are you queuing?
I'm not queuing. I've got my Crocs. I can just get down the rock a little bit.
And now, after that strenuous hike, you get to come down and cool off beneath the rock formations. This is so impressive.
The water is so lovely as well. It's kind of like lukewarm, super clear. You can see everything through it. And I mean, just the background, I'm so pleased. We've wanted to do the SIMILAN Islands for such a long time. Every time we've come to Thailand, it's been low season and they've been closed. So I'm so pleased that we decided to do this today.
And if you want, you can climb up onto one of these little rocks and sort of get this slice of paradise to yourself, because there are only 3 islands that you can go to and you have to go to them at set times. It does get a little busy, but it's only limited to 3,000 people a day, so it's never going to be like Maya Bay. You are going to be able to get this little slice of paradise. Look at it. Look at that water. It keeps getting better.
It does. We've got this little rock. I say little rock, it's quite a big rock viewpoint out, and just look behind me. People actually just prefer to go up to the viewpoint, whereas I think the viewpoint is better looking at the rock. So not many people come up here. We've kind of got it to ourselves and we can just look out, and it's just incredible.
Thank you.
I'm going to take, oh, that is so neat. I'm going to take 2. Thank you so much.
Going into the pineapple. Cheers.
Cheers. Hydration is key.
So one of the other main reasons you're going to come to the SIMILAN Islands isn't just the pristine white sand beaches, it is the marine life, the snorkeling. But if you're Molly, who's a terrible swimmer, you get a noodle
Still good fun.
and just float. You're embarrassing. This day, it just keeps getting better and better. Within a minute of jumping in and snorkeling, we found a little sea turtle, and now we are heading off, leaving the beautiful rock formation.
Yeah, unreal. Look at this. I mean, I don't have the words. Do you know what I mean? Like, we wanted to come here for so long. I don't have the words, and it's better than I expected. And you know when a place is better than you expected, that it's pretty spectacular. Oh my god, I nearly fell off.
Welcome to island number 4. They really did go all out when thinking of the names of the different SIMILAN Islands, and we have pulled up to Honeymoon Beach. There's actually 2 beaches. You can walk through to the other side, and we're going to get off here and have some lunch. Not a bad spot for lunch, is it?
Not a bad spot to sit and have our lunch. So on the SIMILAN Islands there are no restaurants or anything, so the team at 5 Star Marine have actually prepared us a lunch and they brought it as a picnic on the beach. This is amazing. So we've got little rice, we've got a massaman curry, we've got steamed veg, and then we've got tofu, cashew, and other vegetables. I mean, this is just amazing.
Apparently this is Thai style, the way to have lunch. You put it
like
on a little box, find your spot.
Oh, that is so good. Delicious.
This is iconic. We're sat right in front of the Thai Marines building with one of their boats right behind us, enjoying a massaman curry with possibly the best view you're going to find anywhere in the world. Eating my lunch surrounded by the Thai Navy. I never thought I would say that, but now we get to enjoy Honeymoon Beach.
Yeah.
Honeymoon Beach. You can walk through to the other side and go to Princess Beach and Honeymoon Beach, and again the watercolour here is absolutely exceptional. The best thing, it looks a little busy. If I showed you the beach, I'll show you the beach. You think, oh, there's quite a few people, but really there's only 5 or 6 boats here because it is so regulated. And again, these giant boulders are just popping out of the ocean.
There is one thing that could make this 10 times better, and that would be a cold can of Leo. We actually did bring some with us, but because the SIMILAN Islands is in the national park and it is super protected, you're actually not allowed to bring the beer.
That's the one good thing about leaving. On the way back we can have a beer. There you go. No beer.
Damn it.
So before 2016, there actually used to be bungalows on this island, and you used to be able to stay here, which would have been incredible. Can you imagine having this entire island, that entire beach to yourself? But we do now have the nature trail that takes you across to Princess Island, which is probably only about a 5-10 minute walk. It's not the biggest of islands, but it's stunning. It's so untouched compared to the other Thai islands, the other trips, boat trips you might do. This place, it feels very authentic.
And this is Princess Beach. I'm not sure which one I prefer of the two. I think we've timed it just right because this one's a lot quieter now. Some of the boats are leaving. Within the SIMILAN Islands you actually have to leave by about 2:30 and you have to be off of them. So we have about half an hour and I reckon this will start emptying. But I mean, look at this. I didn't think it could get clearer. Didn't think the sand could get any whiter.
But it has.
But it has.
We now pretty much have this entire beach to ourselves. There's 1 or 2 other people, and this side is a lot calmer. The waves are a lot smaller, and this water, so blooming refreshing. Cheers.
Cheers! This is the only good thing about leaving the island.
And we are back. Honestly, I could not recommend 5-star Marine enough. They honestly go above and beyond to give you the most memorable of experiences, from the little packed lunch on the beach to giving you the flexibility to be able to go sort of where you want to go when possible. And this is actually our 3rd trip with them. Nook was incredible. She was the sweetest, and hopefully we get to do another trip with them in the near future. But it is our last evening in Kamala. Beautiful, beautiful Kamala. Beautiful, beautiful pond restaurant where I'll be going for sunset for one last Leo, because I feel like our time has come to an end. Kamala is a place that you can't get out of. Once you're here, you just don't want to leave. And I'm not actually sure where we're going to go. We might move to somewhere else in Phuket or somewhere else in Thailand on this little Southern Thai Island Revisited series that we didn't plan to do, but it has been so much fun. So we'll see you in the next one from somewhere in Thailand.